Hi, I'm Sinner Aracina. Welcome back to Triangle Strategy. This is episode 3 right now, so let's start. Okay, so this is right after I finish episode 2. This because I don't want to, be late on my schedule again. So that's why we're on this screen particularly. Let's see
Serenoa
what
and his stalwart allies prove their mettle against the realm's fiercest warriors before finally facing Sir Maxwell, victor of the previous tourney. After a hard-fought match, the Dawn Spear emerges victorious once more. Though beaten in the end, Serenoa's courageous display impresses itself upon all in attendance. Any doubts concerning House Wolfort's martial might are put to rest. Thus marks an end to the tourney and the festivities as a whole. With the spirit of harmony in their hearts, the delegates of each nation make preparations for their return voyages.
So far so good. Chapter 3 Part 1 Whither the River Flows.
Seeing our honored guests off shall be your last lordly duty this day. Now, I remind you.
It is not to be taken lightly. Worry not, Benedict. They shall be sent off with all the pomp they deserve.
You take to your new role well, Lord Serenoa. As I must now take to my own. Pray, visit me at the mines whenever you have the time.
Farewell, Frederica. May we never meet again.
Asshole!
Thank you for such a productive use of our valuable time. I do so love interminable speeches and watching brutes play at war. Truly, the spirit of Glenbrook was on display for all to see. Oh, but I should watch my tongue. Wouldn't want her to go whimpering to brother.
Pay my fool cousin no mind. We have work to do. Work more important than any he could hope to be trusted with.
Indeed.
I apologize for those two. This was a fruitful day for all in attendance.
I am glad to hear you say so, General of Laura.
I can't believe we lost. I thought you were supposed to be one of Hyzante's greatest warriors.
Our foe was a worthy one. It would be an honor to cross blades again someday.
Thank you for your hospitality. Please give my regards to Lord Simone.
Of course, Minister.
It would seem everyone is gathered. You'll find your boats are laden with a bounty of Glenbrook's finest wares and victuals. King Regna asks that you eat and drink your fill, and toast to our three nations' newfound alliance.
More of that swill you call wine? I suppose I could force myself to partake.
Your king honors us with his generosity. We shall present these as offerings to the goddess of salt. The Hierophant, too, will no doubt be overjoyed.
Lord Wolford, I bring a message from King Regna. He would have you join our guests on their return voyage to serve as their envoy.
This is a great honor, my lord. You would represent our nation and speak with the king's voice.
If it is His Majesty's wish, it is a duty I will gladly accept. But there are two vessels and only one of me. Did King Regna say which of our honored guests I should accompany?
He would leave that decision to you, Lord Wolford.
Ah!
Lord Falks, as representative of another of Glenbrook's high houses, will board the ship you do not.
And why was House Tellior not given this honor? Last I knew, our kingdom had 3 high houses, not 2.
Mere fact that you whimper those words before us is answer enough.
Indeed.
Good show at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. You truly are your father's son. The king has seen fit to leave this decision in your hands, and I shall not gainsay his wisdom.
A lord must be worldly as well as wise. I trust you will conduct yourself as befits the lord of a high house.
Thank you, Sir Maxwell, Lord Falks.
The king has entrusted this decision to you, my lord. I suppose you have an idea as to why.
He means to test my judgment. He is waiting to see which I choose and for what reason.
Yeah.
Indeed. We are friendly with both nations now, so neither choice will earn his ire. That said, there is no telling how these relations may change going forward. No doubt, the choice you make will have an effect on our own house's relationship with the nation you choose.
I understand. This requires careful consideration. Benedict, gather the others. I would hear their opinions on the matter. Then we shall consult the scales of conviction.
Oh yeah, the scales.
At once, my lord.
Tavern is now available at the encampment. Sundry shop also. Okay. Oh yeah, I can zoom out. Good thing I remembered that. Okay, checking. Alright, the microphone is connected. It's because I disconnected it before starting the episode because I needed to use the keyboard. I only have 2 USB, ports. One is for the microphone and the other one is for the capture card. So yeah, I have one of those things that a splitter, but the splitter doesn't work properly. It started malfunctioning, so sometimes the microphone disconnects itself, and the capture card doesn't work with the splitter. I need to get a new one, but I haven't had the chance, and I don't think I will for a while. Because I usually buy things at the flea market. It's cheaper. I just buy used items because I could order from Amazon, but I don't have the money to pay for stuff from Amazon. So let's continue. Let's do the scales of conviction thing.
It seems your first test as Lord has come. 'Tis no small matter either.
Indeed, but I needn't face it alone. I would ask each of you where you think we should go and why. State your case before the scales of conviction. Then we shall decide our destination.
Yeah.
We take a vote and the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
That is correct. So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine. Such is the way of House Wolfort. As Lord, I shall bear the weight of consequence for the Scales' decision, whatsoever they may be.
You are more serious than usual, my friend.
He understands what it means to be Lord of his house.
Well, I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going too. In secret, of course. I trust the new Lord Wolfort will handle the ponderous negotiations and diplomacy with grace.
Your Highness, you cannot be...
You may stay ashore if you wish, Huette.
You know I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Well then, it would seem the matter is settled.
There is exactly one coin for each of us.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings.
How curious.
Curious? I see it as a sign that the heavens approve of my joining you.
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
Shall we proceed, my lord? One coin, one vote.
Very well. I would hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn. Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead.
Alright then. Sounds fair enough. Aesfrost or Hyzante. Who will be who that we had the time to visit both? Although I may not have my own token of conviction, it is my duty to lend an ear to their arguments. An honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to a decision that satisfies all who vote. Okay, voting. The path of the story will be determined by the consensus of your party as played out through their voting scenes. Each of your allies will cast their vote according to his or her own convictions. As the player, you will be bound to their decisions of the majority. Persuasion. Before voting commences, you may attempt to persuade the others to change their minds. Whether or not your attempt succeeds will only be revealed when the votes are cast. The strength of Serenoa's convictions will affect the chances of success. I see. Persuasion tactics. The key of winning over your party is gathering the necessary information beforehand. That information may not always be found in the same room where the votes are cast, so be proactive in talking to everyone you meet in your journey. So remember when we talked to everyone last episode? Okay, so... I think I want to go to the Holy State. The Grand Duchy is nice and all, but isn't Aesfrost where the assholes come from? I think so, right? Let's talk to the ones that want to go to the Holy State first.
Serenoa.
I have always wondered when I might visit the country where my mother was born. How did she spend her youth? I would very much like to see. Yeah, let's postpone persuasion.
Lord Serenoa, hello.
Until now, Federica's position has offered her a few chances to visit Hyzante, sorry. Depending on your relations with the Holy State will doubtless be to your benefit as well. Deepening, sorry. Why not use this opportunity to let Frederica realize her long-held wish in the meantime? I mean, yeah, sounds like a good idea. You are neutral,
Lord Serenoa.
Right? Aesfrost or Hyzante, it makes no difference to me. Where you go, I shall follow. Still, I would like to hear your thoughts on the matter, my lord. Okay, let's skip persuasion for now. Where you?
Lord Serenoa.
Hyzante's Ministry of Medicine is said to be the beacon of progress in both medicine and magic. I believe we could benefit greatly from seeing the fruits of their knowledge with our own eyes. You know what? That's a good point. Maybe they could, help me save my father?
Say.
Doubtless, Aesfrost will be a close partner in the days ahead. It will be wise to see how they live, don't you think?
Listen, lad.
Can very well say Hyzante holds much appeal to me. Sorcery and Exarmy are too clever by half. I am sure the people of Aesfrost will give a warm reception even if their weather won't. Oh. Let me check something. Yeah, the War Chronicle. Okay, the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost values the freedom of all the people. Archduke Gustadolf instituted a system that allows anyone, regardless of their opinion, their origins, or social status, to succeed. As long as they have an ability, this approach has helped the duchy thrive. Okay, the Holy State. All citizens of the Holy State adhere to the goddess teachings. There is no royalty or rigid class structure. The people are ruled by the Saintly Seven, who are headed uh, by the Hieropath, who speaks with the voice of the goddess herself. All believers are treated fairly and receive equal protection under the goddess. Okay, but oh, this screen will allow you to be a summary of the story so far. Do we have like information on characters? Doesn't seem like it. All I have is like this information I gathered from the people. The finest medical facility in North Norcelia, located in the Hyzante capital. It also serves as a research facility where the best and brightest minds gather to study life and magic. They devise spells and medicine to alleviate pain or speed healing, treat all believers free of charge. The captured smuggler. A smuggler has been apprehended in Aesfrost, fleet of food and deadly with a boat. The criminal seems to have given the Duchess constabulary quite the fight. Yeah, constable is like some sort of police officer. They say the Ministry Lila of Hyzante 77 employs a handsome ice mage as a research assistant. Ice magic is notoriously difficult to control, making mages of the style extremely rare. So I wanna guess these two things are maybe characters that could join me? Maybe? Okay, let's try to convince them. Oh, I forgot to talk to you.
Lord Serenoa.
Aesfrost soldiers are said to be among the strongest in all Norcelia. However, that is only hearsay. I mean to judge them by myself. Yeah, let's begin persuasion. Hyzante has its charms as well, I ain't sure. What about it appeals to you, my lord? The Ice Mage. It is said that the skill of the Ice Mage is unequal. Wouldn't you like to test your skills against such warriors?
Quite true.
I have heard the same. What magic I've seen is impressive enough. I can scarcely imagine what a true master could do. I should like to try my hand against one in mock battle if I will my bow against their spells.
Okay.
Thank you, my lord. I suppose there may be some merit in visit Hyzante. Okay.
Lord Serenoa.
Yeah, let's visit Hyzante. They say Hyzante is the nation of salt and sand. Do you have any reasons to go there? Yeah, the Ministry of Medicine. I wish to see what miracles are performed at the Ministry and learn what kind of magic and medicine enables them.
Indeed.
I see. I hear the feats performed there beg our belief. Any knowledge we could gain will surely come in handy during times of need. Thank you for sharing, my lord. I see now you wish to visit Hyzante. Okay.
Lord,
oh wait, no, you're on my side, sorry. You.
Listen, lad.
Yeah, the Ministry of Medicine. Stories of the miracles performed in the Ministry of Medicine have piqued my interest. Such knowledge could help both soldiers and common folk alike. So, you just gave up on your father? Like, does he make you a lord and you're like, nah, I don't need you anymore, old man?
You're onto something.
Doubtless we could learn from the minds of the Ministry. What we had such a... would that we had such gifted healers and mages at our disposal. Might be we could ask them for a book, but I always been on the mind that the best learning is done through doing. Yeah.
I've made up my mind.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts on the matter, my lord.
Say.
Okay. The Holy State. I will be fascinated to see a society where everyone is truly equal.
Certainly.
Indeed, they say Hyzante is a country without kings or nobles. This is hard to imagine. But why imagine it when we could see it with our own eyes? An interesting proposal. I wonder what everyone else thinks. You given me so much to consider, friend. Alright. Yes. Let's commence the voting. voting.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost or the Holy State of Hyzante? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You've convinced me.
If that is your wish, then so be it. Hyzante is as good a place as Aesfrost. Thank you. Yeah, they are just voting for... Since I didn't have to convince them.
You have my vote.
Where my lord goes, I follow. Thank you.
I changed my mind.
Hyzante has his charms, I admit. Charms I meant to see for myself. Thank you. Alright, seems I convinced everyone.
Forgive me, lad.
Oh... I guess, like, the game has, you know, someone oppose you.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Or maybe, like, some of the characters cannot be convinced, but the game doesn't tell you which. So you have to gather information. Like, it's a way of, you know, making you explore a little more. An incentive, that's the word I was looking for. It incentivizes you to look for more information. Yeah. I wish we had one of those in real life.
The way forward is decided. We journey to Hyzante.
Hyzante. Okay, so Rena's convictions has been strengthened. To Hyzante we go.
We have decided. We set sail for the holy state of Hyzante. Whether or not it proves to be the right choice will depend on our actions. I trust in you all.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriot.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, remember that you do so on behalf of our king.
All right.
Lord Serenoa, we are honored that you would choose to grace our nation with your presence. That said, I must offer you a warning as well.
It may be in Lady Frederica's best interests to remain here in Glenbrook.
What?
I fear there may be some complications were she to come to Hyzante.
Huh? She is half-sister to the Archduke and my betrothed besides. What complications could there possibly be?
None, if I had any say in it. However, the matter is more delicate than that.
Just spit it out.
Your lady's hair would draw attention. Unfortunately, none of it favorable.
My mother's hair. The pink locks of the Roselle. Mother once told me of how her people fled Hyzante.
Then you know how the Roselle are viewed in our nation. How the gospel of the goddess regards them as sinners.
Yes, I do. But I am from Aesfrost, and I assure you I have committed no sins.
Of course, my lady. Very well then. I will do all in my power to see your visit is a pleasant one.
You know, you could use a wig.
Thank you. Pray forgive my outburst.
Or paint your hair.
You've no need to apologize. Still, I must ask, are you certain?
I must go. I would see with my own eyes. See where and how my mother and her people suffered.
Alright, fair enough, girl. Whither the river flows completed. That was a chapter? Well, I guess there is one way to find out. Oh yeah, it was the part 1. Right. Okay, I guess we can do part 2 then. So I'm guessing when it says part one, like it means that the first part is going to be a boat part. We boat for where to go, and the part two is where it branches off. I mean, we only been playing for 25 minutes. That's no episode. Besides, we haven't battled once.
By order of King Regna, Serenoa escorts their esteemed guests back home, beyond the forest and over the mountains to a vast sand-swept land.
Whee! Yep.
Before long, a grand wall of stone rises before them. Known as the Goddess's Shield, behind it lies the source, Norzelia's only supply of salt. Upon the lake shores of the source towers a giant likeness of the goddess, ever watching over the flourishing city and the palace below. This is the holy state of Hyzante.
Alright, here we are, the desert city.
I had heard tales of the goddess's shield, but its grandeur surpasses even my imagination.
It protected the holy state from both Glenbrook and Aesfrost during the war. None in history have succeeded in breaching it. Do you think you might fare better, Lord Serenoa?
I think penetrating these walls would be nigh impossible.
A most courteous answer. I should have expected as much.
Okay, when do we battle?
What's that sound?
It's a gong, it seems. I guess it's time to pray or to offer... Yeah, prayer time.
Could this be?
Offer tribute, maybe? But yeah, I think it's prayer.
Is this the hour of worship I've heard so much about?
Yep.
Indeed. Hyzantians offer their prayers up to the goddess's statue every day. They thank her for her blessing, for bestowing us with the source, from which all Norzelia's salt is harvested.
To see every citizen pray is astonishing.
The goddess truly is at the center of all Hyzante, just as the stories say.
Yep.
Even so, are there none who'd use this time of worship to rob their fellow citizens?
There are none so misguided among the goddess's believers.
All Hyzantians are guaranteed food, clothing, and shelter. The Holy State has done everything in its power to eliminate poverty and ensure equality. As a result, no one envies others or craves riches for selfish reasons.
Certainly if everyone were equal, there would be naught to fight about.
But achieving absolute equality is impossible.
Yeah, I agree.
The words of an unbeliever. The goddess showers her blessings fairly upon all who follow her teachings.
Then how come you three have better clothes than everyone around you? Like, just look at the citizens. They, use regular clothing, but these guys have capes and swords and look fancy.
Before we visit the Hierophant, there is one thing I must tell you about Lady Frederica.
Under normal circumstances, the head of our nation would not permit an audience with one of Rosellen extract. We have explained the circumstances, however, and she has been granted special permission to enter the palace as an envoy.
That said, we would ask that Lady Frederica remain silent before the Holy One.
I'm starting to feel like this holy person is going to have been here too. Like, just small guess.
Silent. Why?
I reiterate that typically she would not be so much as allowed to attend. We ask for your understanding of our creed.
I have to agree with that.
You
It's our
mean to
creed.
treat one of Glenbrook's delegates as if she weren't even there?
Prince Roland, you are here in secret. It would not do for you to gainsay another nation's religious creed.
Yep.
I have no objections.
My apologies.
You needn't apologize. Let us do what we came here for.
We appreciate your understanding. Now then, let us show you to the palace.
See, everything looks
That is
super
where
fancy.
the Hierophant resides.
The Hierophant imparts us with the goddess's divine messages. None are allowed to look upon the Holy One's face, none save Minister Edor, who conveys their divine words to us.
Pardon our intrusion. Lord Serenoa Wolfort of Glenbrook has escorted us home on behalf of King Regna.
The Hierophant speaks to you. Serenoa Wolfort, we thank you for your gracious gesture. We are overjoyed and humbled that you have chosen to grace our nation with your presence.
I am unworthy of such high praise, but honored nonetheless.
House Wolfort and Hyzante have shared a deep bond ever since the Saltire War. On behalf of the Saintly Seven, it is my wish that our friendship will be as strong as it was with your Lord Father.
But of
Sounds
course,
easy enough.
I strive to one day measure up to his greatness.
You will also, in time, succeed Lord Simon as advisor to the mining venture, I hear. The Hierophant would hear your true thoughts on the endeavor.
Okay, I think it's a significant stepstone towards peace between the two nations. I think it's a valuable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone. I fear the intentions of the three nations are not aligned. I sense a storm is brewing in the horizon. I want to stay positive. Besides, I'm going in blind. So really, I just want to stay positive and don't speak ill of the other nations yet. When shit hits the fan, sure. Oh, by the way, there's something I wanted to mention, and I forgot while we were doing the voting. It seems that this game was pushing me more to go into this place than go to Aesfrost. Because when I tried to convince my wife or her servant, like both of them were very resilient about it, while the other guys were willing to listen to me when I tell them to come to Hyzante. So that's interesting. I guess the other path is harder or something.
I think it a significant stepping stone toward peace between the three nations.
A safe reply, to say the least, Lord Serenoa.
It is an ideal that I can only hope is shared by all those involved.
If I might ask, what is the ideal to which the Holy One aspires?
I would share the goddess's blessing with all of Norzelia. The Holy One wishes for a world where people are equal. The goddess always watches over those who believe in her, May you all receive her divine protection.
I apologize for visiting you in secret, but there is something I must ask you. I have heard that the people of Hyzante live in equality. They say the goddess showers blessings upon those who follow her teachings. But is that the only reason?
Oh, a studious one you are, Prince Roland. King Regna has raised you well. Of course, the goddess's teachings are at the core of the equality our citizens enjoy. But there are many measures taken by the Holy State to ensure the happiness of our people.
Minister Lila's Ministry of Medicine, which dedicates itself to the study of preserving life, is another example of this. The results of their research have allowed many people to overcome illness and injury and live long, healthy lives.
Fascinating. I would like to hear more about Hyzante's medical discoveries.
I see we managed to pique your interest. Minister Lila, I leave our guests in your capable hands. Pray, show them around the ministry and let them admire Hyzante's pursuit of life and magic.
Alright, so far so good. Is this a battle? It has the little, like, you know, spyglass. Aha! Let's see what's happening in Whiteholm Castle.
Brother, where is Roland? I've yet to see him today.
And you shan't, for he has left. Took it upon himself to join the mission abroad.
He did? I see.
Again, prioritizing his personal wishes above his station. Is there no end to his selfishness?
You haven't any love for him, have you?
Love? I would rather think of him as little as humanly possible.
How can you say that? He's family.
Royal family, and our duty is to the crown above all. Do not look to Roland for inspiration if you wish to carry yourself in a manner befitting your station, dear Cordelia.
What an asshole. Yeah, just run away. Well, that was a short cutscene, which is good. Okay, before continuing, let's visit the encampment. Maybe I can, you know, upgrade someone. No. I don't even have iron, like... Oh wait, can I buy it? Oh yeah, I can, and I have money. Oh, I also have the HP ring, I remember. Oof, there is a lot of things that we could buy. Let's buy first the iron. Oh, but you only have 2 in stock. So I should be really careful and check like this constantly to see when they restock. Okay, the poison recovery pellet. Let's buy 4. Let's buy 2 of these ones. The HP one, let's buy 3. And I cannot buy like any of these ones. Well, if it isn't Lord Serenoa, welcome to the Encampment Tavern. Wolver soldiers will have a place to relax, so as long as I'm around, and I plan on sticking with you till the end. Perhaps you ought to consider dropping in for a drink and chat every so often, too, my lord. You can engage in mental mock battles at the tavern. Each battle is different, So choose the one best suit for your aims. Oh, so I can train in here? Okay, you know what, guys? I'm gonna make a brief pause in the video because if you watched the previous video, you know that my headphones are, running out of juice. So while I charge them, I might as well, level grind a little and then come back to you once, I'm level, I don't know, 5 or something. So yeah, let's talk to this guy and I'll be back to you in a bit. You won't even notice as I'm gone. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the small delay. Well, for you, it was just a second. For me, it was an eternity, but here we are. I made some extra money. I managed to buy some things to equip. And of course, everyone now has better levels, so we're better prepared for what's to come, whatever that is. As I shall remind you again, I'm playing this completely blind. So see, I bought the strength ring, the magic ring, and the HP ring. Sorry, no, the HP ring, no. It's just as I have it because I had one, remember? The one we got from one of the battles, I think. I didn't have enough money for any of these two. I bought, the other stuff in here. Fiber I've been getting a lot through the grinding. But sometimes, like, enemies drop fiber and sometimes they don't. It's kind of annoying. Now let's talk to this guy. Welcome to the Sundry Shop. You can exchange your kudos for special wares here. House Wolford always treated me well. If there is aught I can do to repay your kindness, you only need to ask. You will be able to promote unique classes here too. Fear not, I'll let you know when one of your comrades is ready. So yeah, at the Sundry Shop you can exchange kudos for items and promote your allies. Simple. The trade post operates not on coin, but kudos. These kudos can be changed for all sorts of items, including quietus and medals. Quietus are commands executed immediately in battle and differ in abilities in 3 ways. They do not consume a turn, they consume quietus points, not TP. Each quietus may only be used once per battle. Medals are used to promote unit class. Units class. They come in limited quantities and new medals will be added as the story progresses. Oops. Sorry, is the microphone working? Yeah. It's because I pushed it by mistake. So I don't see any of the medals in here. But I do see some useful info and I can buy one of these. So let's, buy these things. As for this, I mean, Quietus Point plus sounds nice, but for now we cannot buy it, so let's try and buy one of these ones. Critical Blow. Grant the current acting unit a guaranteed critical hit. Restore an ally's HP by 50%, heal 3 status elements, and restore the lower stat to normal. This one sounds good too. Move an ally's turn directly after your own. Oh, this... you know what? I'm gonna buy this one. It may come in handy in a pinch. Promote class. Classes. Every unit has a class and each class is divided into ranks, recruit, veteran, and elite. Promoting a unit will increase both their stats and maximum TP and unlock new acquirable abilities. Raising a unit's class will change their appearance in battle. You can only promote a unit's class if they are at or above the specified level and you have the appropriate medal. Promoting a unit's class will consume a medal. So yeah, we need a medal bravery. And it will be promoted to sword fighter or appearance also changes. I wonder if the art, the art to the left also changes or just the sprite. So yeah, for now everyone needs to be level 10 and a medal of bravery. It doesn't seem to be costing any kudos, which is good. Alright, I think now I'm ready. As ready as I can be. So, yeah, there was no more events. So let's continue. Let's see what's up.
Look, a Rosellan. I heard she's an envoy from Glenbrook.
Oh, here comes the racism.
Be that as it may, is her kind even allowed to enter our halls?
There we go.
I can only assume she received special permission, since Minister Lila's showing her around.
Ironic, considering the wishes of us researchers are hardly ever granted.
Oh, shut up.
What a splendid facility you have here. I can see why your nation excels in the medical arts.
Normally, only ministry staff are allowed in. Having outsiders view our work is unprecedented.
We cannot thank you enough for your generosity.
If I heard correctly, it sounds like you are researching life itself.
That we are. In order to cure illnesses and injuries, we must set our sights high.
Even illnesses deemed uncurable in other nations?
There is no miracle panacea in this world, but we like to think nothing is impossible.
Wonderful. And would you be willing to share those results with others, should you achieve them?
Good question.
If you believe in the goddess's teachings, yes. At least, that is what I would expect the Holy One to say.
Minister Lila, the preparations for the experiment are complete.
My apologies, but I must get back to work.
Science
You are free
and
to take a look
religion.
around. However, I ask you to not enter the restricted areas.
So, science and religion. What a weird combo. I don't like it. Something fishy is going on. You heard it here first.
Of course, nothing is free in the Ministry, nor anywhere in Hyzante.
See?
And of course, when people are forced to adhere to teachings, there are some who will resist.
Who might you be?
Just a researcher, nothing more.
What was his problem?
Serenoa, I could use some fresh air, if you don't mind.
But of course, let us take a break outside.
Okay, how are you faring, Frederica? Better than before, thank you. But I should like, yeah, to rest in the shade for a spell. But of course, rest as long as you like. I should take a moment to get to know the city. Okay, merchants. Some merchants are open for business during the exploration phase and maybe selling rare items you will not find at the provisioner in the encampment. It will be wise to speak with any shopkeeper you meet. Alright, so I see an item right here. Do you wish to enter the Ministry of Medicine? No, not yet. It's rare for a foreign dignitaries to be allowed into the ministry. Take your time looking around. From the source to the shield, from the source to the shield and the thriving city between them, I can scarcely decide what has me the most impressed. I can only imagine the people feel the same way. Judging by the smiles on their faces, yeah, no, I feel like something fishy is going on. Maybe they have them on drugs or something. Have you seen the great big wall around the city? That's called the Goddess Shield. It protects us and the salt from any who will do us harm. I see. Okay, let's see. Welcome. How can I be of service today? Oil jug. Okay, it makes something flammable. I could buy more iron or... there is so many interesting things in here. Like... I could buy 3 stones. I mean, they just deal, you know, magic damage. And one of these pellets for like all the stones, the old jug, and 2 resources. If I knew this was coming, I would have, you know, grinded a little bit more just for the money. Also, I see an item. I mean, I could sell some stuff. Let's see, maybe I can find money around. Timber, alright. Could the streets really be that safe in a city this wealthy? Wish I could say the same of Glenbrook. Speaking of which, we should get ourselves some souvenirs before we head home. I'm sure your father will be happy to know you thought of him. I see another item. It's on top of that house. How do I go on top of the house, though? Oh, right. I entered, idiot. Is there any items in here? Doesn't seem like it. Can I, you know, go up? The goddess decides what those at the Ministry of Medicine should study, so they do not squander their time pondering it themselves. Oh, I thought this was a door. Nothing here. No. Also, there doesn't seem to be any stairs. So how do I go to your roof, man? Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Hyzante is a blessed nation, one where everyone lives in peace. But if you happen to see anyone suspicious, be sure to alert the nearby sentry. The source? Sorry, can't say I know much about it. It's a sacred place that a secret few are allowed to enter. Yeah, when your government has a secret sanctuary or something, yeah, that's kind of sus. It must be nice having freedom to roam about another's nation. Yeah, people here don't seem like very friendly. Like half and half. Like some of them are, some of them aren't. You cannot pass through here. Patrol around the source is always tight. The source is just ahead, but you will have to turn back. Only those with the proper permissions can enter. I must ask you to turn back. As one of the Saintly Sevens, I manage the production and the shipment of salt. That is to say, I single-handedly bear the burden of Hyzante's finances. I can only imagine I was bestowed with such a venerable position in recognition of my unwavering faith to the goddess. Minister Sorsley oversees all Hyzante's dealings in salt, the foundation of their nation's wealth. It is a crucial job, even among them Saintly Seven. Oh, new info. Hyzante is a wonderful city. Please enjoy here to your heart's content. However, I ask you not to interrupt the Minister Sorsley's work, and please stay away from the source. Yeah, I cannot go, you know, to whatever the source is, so... And I didn't find, you know, more money. Minister Exharmi is always thinking of ways to make our nation even greater. He may be young, but he's still a role model to us all. Though it seems he views Minister Sorsley with distaste. I had heard that the Minister External was in charge of military and diplomatic affairs, but it seems he goes above and beyond for his nation. I can't help but wonder from where his aversion to Minister Sorley's team. I mean, he looks pretty sneaky, so it may be that. Just a thought. This is just between you and me, but not everyone is happy with the Hierophant. Though I honestly don't understand why. And that's not important info, really? Interesting. Well, there was not too many people to talk in here, which is good. I'm just looking for items, see if I missed anything. Doesn't seem like it. So I might sell some things to buy more stuff from this guy. Let's see if I can sell something. At least I can sell things half the price, not like those. I hate it when games are stingy and people only give you a fraction of the items cost. Like, oh yeah, here I have a fourth of what it costs. It sucks. So instead of 250, they will give you like 125 or even less. Like some games are really stingy. Voice of Cards is like a great example of that. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna sell anything, so better buy. You know what? I already have the girl who has the ice power, so I mean the fire power. So let's buy the other elements and these recovery pellets. Yeah, the old job too. Why not? Everyone in Hyzante knows the goddess's teachings. Obey the teachings and save your nation, and you shall receive the goddess's blessing. It is not wealth that drives Hyzante, but the fate and happiness of her people. But we can't ignore wealth's importance in the equation. How has the Holy State achieved such balance? It seems idealistic to think a nation can be built on fate alone. If the people are satisfied, will their fate not waver? But what if that brings the people such happiness? But what is? What is it that brings people such happiness? I thought the answer different for everyone. Yeah, let's ask this one. Needless to say, your well springs from the source. The Roselle worked there tirelessly after day, harvesting salt to atone for their past sins. We believers offer our prayers to the goddess who bestows her blessings upon us. Those blessings in turn bring us happiness. As long as one believes in the goddess here, wealth and happiness will naturally follow. I see. Thank you, Minister. Do the Saintly Seven have people completely under their tongue? Yeah, it seems so. I always knew that the goddess and her followers look upon the Roselle with disdain, yet I cannot help but worry for my people. The sins they atone for are not their own. One cannot help but wonder what they must continue to pay for them. This has less to do with the goddess' teaching than it does producing salt. It makes me wonder why other sicknesses do not labor at the source. I find it difficult to understand why in this nation that douses quality the Roselle must suffer such discrimination. This one, the first one. I was fortunate to be born outside the reaches of the goddess' teachings. Even the torment I endured in Talas and Erika's hands was nothing compared to the life those in the source lead. Everyone has the right to follow whatever creed they believe, but as someone who has the Rosellan blood in their veins, I find it vexing to say the least. Okay, so I'm getting the idea that they have like people of the Rosellan working on the source as slaves or something, because I haven't seen a single one. I don't know if they mentioned that before, and I didn't pay attention or something. But yeah, that's what it seems like. Yeah, let's go to the ministry. I guess there's going to be more people in there. Yeah. Okay, first let's look for items. So items have a golden glimmer, it seems. A locked door. The area ahead is off limits, only those with permission may enter. Aha! Added treatment notes to the notes. Oh, like key jumps. See, jump, 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 jump. Oh, that's nice. Wait, I see something glimmering there, but... Yeah, okay, so yeah, in here. Oh, I cannot, like, get down here until I do it from here, I see. Ice stone. Oh, if only I knew beforehand. Oh well, now I have 2 ice stones. The goddess teaching unite the people. They are what governs this nation. Perhaps there is something to learn in all of this. These areas of limits, there are more delicate matters being researched up ahead. As such, I'll have you to ask you to turn back. Researchers immerse themselves in whatever the goddess bids them to study. Devoting our time to those studies is what brings us great joy. Okay, I see another item. Oh, money! Thank you! I needed that. It's an honor to help the sick and injured. The story of life fascinates me so. We may even unlock the secrets of immortality someday. Ha ha ha. I mean, there is a status condition called immortality, so I guess so. Aha! You saw it too, right? Yeah. Ice Amulet. Increases ice resistance by 30%. Okay, I'm gonna take this from you. So yeah, to negate my weakness to ice. As for the HP ring, someone with low HP, the healer then, yeah. There we go. The Ministry Research helps save lives and I'm proud to be part of that. They claim their city is peaceful, but there are soldiers aplenty in the streets and the Ministry. It really makes one wonder. Yeah, I agree. Oh, I thought there was something in here. The goddess saves all who believes in her. We research so that we may aid her to that end. Alright. Do you wish to leave the Ministry of Medicine? Wait, before I do... Okay, there's no door in here. Nothing behind this, right? Okay, just making sure. I wish there was a way to know how many items are left in the area. If any, of course. Maybe we gain an ability for that later. It will be pretty useful. It will save me a lot of time. So yeah, let's go back to the streets. So we could do a final checkup around here for items and buy what I told you I was going to buy. Okay, I guess I could buy one of each. Although I have a lot of fiber. Maybe just 2 irons and 1 stone. And now, which one? Let's buy 1 timber, sure, why not, right? Alright, everything is done. Wait, I already talked to everybody, right? There's no more exclamation marks. And in the Ministry, nobody had one, right? Sorry to be double checking, but as of late, I become pretty... I don't know, I get distracted easily. For example, last Saturday, when I went to work, I left my house open. Now, this is not as bad as it sounds because we have a guard dog in the front entrance. So if you want to, I mean, the door was wide open, but the dog was right there, so. But yeah, the only reason I realized is because my brother sent me a message. He went to the house to get some papers. And he was like, hey, yeah, you dum-dum, you left the door wide open, be careful. And I was like, oh, really? And yeah, stuff like that. Sometimes I let the stove on. Sometimes I let water running. And really, it just happens. You should be really careful. So I double check everything now.
We got our hands on a fine souvenir thanks to Lady Frederica.
It is quite the feat indeed. Serenoa has terrible taste when it comes to gifts.
Thank you indeed, Frederica.
It was my pleasure.
Should we ask Minister Lila about what ails Lord Simon?
No. Even now, Lord Simon commands great influence. We cannot let others know about his condition.
I understand. Not even our allies can know of our weaknesses, lest they use them against us.
Indeed. We cannot risk exposing ourselves to such danger, for the young lord's sake as well.
Okay, here we go.
It appears there is a stir around the ministry.
I shall investigate.
Yeah, I guess it's time for battle. Yep. Ooh, recommended level 4. It's a good thing I train, isn't it? Okay, no more side stories. Let's go! I should be good enough to take on these enemies, I'm sure.
Anna, what happened?
Oh shit, Anna, are you alright?
Some researchers at the Ministry ran off with its secrets.
To think my ministry was infiltrated by unbelievers.
Unbelievers?
Heathens who reject the goddess's teachings.
At their head is a researcher named Plinius, who escaped with some of our most valuable findings. You must retrieve these documents for us, Exham.
Consider it done.
Wait, Plinius was the guy that was complaining, right? Like the one that, oh yeah, they don't hear to our requests or something like that.
But they could be anywhere in town by now. I will need all the eyes I can get on the lookout.
I must remain here at the Ministry. Their spies may still be among us.
Minister Exham, we would be happy to be of service.
We are in your debt, Lord Serenoa.
The men we pursue are researchers, proficient in the arcane arts. The insight of one versed in their ways would be invaluable to us.
Take Corentin with you. He is one of my most talented researchers. Corentin, you are to go with House Wolfort and help them retrieve our research from Plinius.
And also spy on us, I guess.
As you wish, Minister.
Or keep an eye on us, at least.
All right, my friends. The pursuit begins!
Okay, victory conditions, defeat Plinius. Defeat conditions, lose allied forces. Okay, so I don't really have to defeat all the enemies, I just have to defeat Plinius, which is this guy here. Level 6. Rebel Battle Mage. And Rebel Healer, so it's a bunch of mages and healers. And considering the staff, you must be like the biggest healer of them all. Now, so far, we haven't seen a single stage that has any traps. That was like featured on the demo. It was like front and center of it. So I wish to know what's up with that. Also, I hope I didn't miss a single house. Oh, there was a door in here, so maybe I missed something inside this place. Oh well, maybe I'll reload this save after I finish this and I'll just check. Especially if there's important information or something. So... okay, I can deploy one more unit, which is good since I'm gonna need it. No. Okay, so yeah, I think this one is better.
I won't let you down.
Okay, so these two guys are helping us, which is nice, but they are very low level. Yeah, he's an ice mage. I think I remember him from the demo. He may have been there. But this guy looks so like ominous on his portrait. Like he talks like being all high and mighty, but he looks very evil. Alright, yeah, let's commence battle. The battle begins.
Plinius, give yourself up. There is no escape for heathens like yourself.
Yeah.
Even attempting to steal our nation's secrets is a grave crime. One I know you have not forgotten.
This research is my life's work. I have poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it. What is so wrong with treating it as my own?
You could have just made a copy and, you know, ran with it.
Plinius, such an untainted passion for knowledge cannot hope to survive here.
I had heard that Hyzante was a land without strife. It would seem that was too good to be true.
Yeah.
We mustn't allow Plinius and his lackeys to get away. After them!
After them. That's how you sound, man. You can enter simulation mode by pressing the A button of a unit other than yourself. This allows you to test the consequences of various actions on the selected unit without actually performing them. Okay. So I can just demo things, attacks and such. Okay, the plus and minus buttons. You can use the following shortcut button to accelerate the pace of battle. Plus button, move the currently selected space and end your turn. And minus button, use a quietus. Okay. So if I just want to move from one place to another, I just select the place by pressing the plus button. And that will move the character there and finish the turn. And the minus button will let me use the quietus. You can use the quietus via the battle menu. Note that you must use enough quietus points in order to use one, and each quietus may only be used once per battle. Okay.
I will end this. Into the shadows.
Yeah, takeover is the new ability I learned. As the name implies, yes, it lets me take over.
I will go through if I must.
Ouch.
I have to survive.
This battle is ours.
I don't think I can... Oh, I can reach that guy? Sure. Yeah, let's go for that.
Leave it to me!
That's one.
I must keep fighting.
From where shall we strike?
It's a good thing I'm on this side, because that guy already has haste, so the lane strike will be useful. You know, maybe I should have bought those, yeah, those fire stones. The old jug. You know what, I have a rather perverse idea.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Movement and jump by 1. You know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna give it to you.
This is our
I
chance.
can do it!
And leave you like around here.
Shall we begin?
It took you like a million years to move out of your position. Okay, I'm gonna
Your wounds
kill
are. I
you.
appreciate it.
Shall we begin?
Let me show
Oh.
you what I've learned.
That guy moves alone. Yes! Too bad I cannot attack from here because I would really like to attack him, but oh well.
Flame what?
Terrain effects, ablaze. Casting a fire attack on a flammable square would set it ablaze. To third addition to this rule, squares that are ablaze did fire damage to any units that pass through them or end the turn while standing upon them. Squares that are ablaze can be extinguished by rain and ice attacks. To their sessions, fires will also die out after a set number of turns. So squares deal fire damage to any units that pass through them or end. Okay, I see.
So, it falls to me.
Oh, so I can control him, so I'm guessing he's going to join me. Well, this other guy won't. Just a small guess. Okay, this guy is weak, but... do I have a... Okay, this works.
I see through you.
Oh, he left an item. Good to know. Okay, let's get rid of this one if I can. Let's try throwing poison. Maybe
Suffer.
I'll poison him. Yes!
You leave me with no recourse. You will regret ridiculing me. The price for such insolence is your life.
Cold!
Wasted time!
I won't lose!
Oh yeah, he just says that and attacks me and then escapes. Real classy, man. Real classy. Yeah, I'm gonna go back up here.
This is it!
Because I'm gonna need
This
some
battle is
recovery.
ours. Goodbye!
Okay, terrain effects. Puddle. It rains, a fire attack. Puddles will form when it rains, a fire attack is cast off on a snow or frozen square. An ice attack is cast on a square that's set ablaze with exceptions. The effects of lightning attacks will travel through puddles, damaging all units standing upon them. Oh, that's nice.
From where shall we
nice.
strike?
That's very nice. Maybe I should try to get to this guy. And leave this one to the others. Let's see, who's next? This guy already acted, so it will take a while for him. Okay, fine. I'll give pursuit. Wait, before I do, I better use a recovery pellet on somebody else. Yeah, on you.
You have my thanks.
And then I can move. This works much
Shall
better.
we begin?
Let us pry out their weakness.
And now that I'm here, I'm gonna use Birds of Prey.
This should do.
Much appreciated.
Let me heal your wounds. Allow me.
Sorry to worry you.
I will end this. With the power. Oh no!
I was waiting for a critical.
Time for some research.
Farewell!
There we go.
My turn.
My turn.
Well, I try my best.
It ends here. For my kingdom.
You leave me with no
This
recourse.
battle is ours.
Wait, didn't somebody left an item somewhere where I killed them? No? Oh yeah, the item is still in here. Sorry, it's because of the ice that I couldn't see it. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm too close to the enemy. Maybe if I go here... Oh, my... Damn it! Alright, I'll guess this should suffice. Or maybe I could use Fell Swoop. Oh, wait, no, I'm not close enough to use Fell Swoop. Okay, fine, I'll do it from here.
Forward!
Okay, the lane is
Wait your
strike.
turn.
Shall we begin?
Let us pry out their weakness.
Okay, let's use Birds of Prey again on you.
All for victory.
This shall be a boon.
And then I move over here and do this.
Shall we begin?
Yeah, I wanted to cure this
Allow
guy.
me.
You have my thanks.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Oh, I cannot, like, I don't have... Oh, I don't have enough energy, so I'll just wait the turn.
Time for some research.
I know there's a guy in here. Deals ice type damage to all enemies within range and freezes the ground. Deals ice damage to a single enemy, have a chance of silence. Okay.
A cold wind.
You're joking.
Oh, he got silenced. Nice.
I will end this.
Okay, let's finish this
Victory
guy
is
off.
within reach. Allow victory is within reach.
Charge!
You don't stand a chance.
Maybe I should have done it from the high ground. I'm an idiot.
This battle is ours.
Defeat
Oh, I
is not an option.
didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Again, delay strike.
Shall we begin?
I shall try my level best.
Okay, I can buff my lore from here.
All for victory.
Much appreciated.
For the future of
Nice.
House Wolford.
Let me show you what I've learned. With the powers in... We can win this!
I shall do what I can. Your wounds are healed.
Thank you.
Time for some research.
Okay, the guy in there is dead. Maybe I can attack from here.
A cold wind.
You're joking.
Oh, and he got silenced.
Your orders?
That was pretty nice. Okay, this guy already moved, I think. He recovered, so let's kill this one instead.
Sound strike. It's over.
Here I come.
Goodbye!
Aha!
I won't lose!
Alright, so I got all the spoils, right? I'm just gonna check if there are no other spoils on the map, because on the one of the practice maps, there were spoils like right there. Alright, there doesn't seem to be, so let's attack this guy.
You don't stand a chance! For the honor of House Wolfort.
I should have attacked from here to get the high ground, but whatever. He's dead, so that's what's important.
This ends here!
Why, goddess? I am not your pawn. I am merely...
I could have just, rushed towards him to kill him, but no. I want to kill everyone else to get items and stuff. See, we got a large HP recovery pellet and some money. Also some kudos. Kudos seems hard to get, so I shouldn't be wasting them so much. I'll keep that in mind.
What did you hope to do with our secrets? Sell them for riches?
No. We wished only for freedom in our research. Knowing we would be granted no such liberty here, we were left with no choice.
I see. You rebel against her teachings, as I suspected. Take them away. You have our gratitude, Lord Serenoa. We could not have apprehended the heretics without you.
What will happen to them now?
They will be punished for their wrongdoings, of course. Defying the goddess's teachings is the most grave crime one can commit in Hyzante.
I see now. Equality here stems from their thorough elimination of heretics.
You did well, Corentin. For your efforts, you deserve a reward.
If you insist, I do have a request. I would like permission to embark on a journey. I wish to learn more about the medicines of other lands.
Greater knowledge of medicine would prove useful in our studies of life. I will consider it.
We will take our leave here.
Alright. See you.
Master Corentin, thank you for your help today.
There's something I would speak with you about. Do you have a moment?
I mean, I'm already here.
This place is too conspicuous. Let us talk elsewhere.
Sure. Also, this chapter has proven to be a little shorter than the other one, I think. If it ends now,
You wish to leave Hyzante?
Ha! Told you!
Yes. I wish to study magic, not medicine.
But just before, you spoke of wanting to observe medical treatment in other nations.
Yeah, so they could let him go.
Merely a pretense to gain permission to leave.
Sip.
We cannot research freely in Hyzante. We are simply tasked with fulfilling our designated roles. Furthermore, no matter how revolutionary our discoveries may be, the world at large will never know them.
You mean to say you tire of Hyzante's secrecy?
You're not much different than those so-called heretics, then. Could it be you feel some connection with them?
To tell the truth, I was well aware of Plinius's plan. But I was a coward, one who could neither stop nor join them. And because of it, I ended up capturing those with whom I sympathized. I wish never to feel this way again.
And thus you mean to leave the Holy State entirely?
Yes, I have no intention of returning to the Ministry. Which is why I must ask if you would allow me to journey with you, as a member of House Wolfort.
My lord, while he may be a unique character, he undoubtedly possesses a great understanding of the arcane.
There is one thing I must know. Would you be troubled traveling alongside my betrothed, knowing her heritage?
Not at all. I'm abandoning Hyzante, and the goddess's teachings with it. On the contrary, Lady Frederica's magic fascinates me. I would love to learn more about it.
But of course.
Very well then. Welcome to our ranks, Corentin. Pursue your studies to your heart's content. I only ask that you put them to use on House Wolfort's behalf.
Of course. You have my thanks, Lord Serenoa.
Okay, Corentin joined your forces. Corentin's aptitudes in battle: freeze the field and slow the enemies with ice magic. Can freeze squares, hindering the enemy's movement, creates icy obstructions. Yeah, I kind of remember that. Especially the part about icy obstructions. You could wall the enemies like pretty fast. Okay, again, just checking, nothing happening back home. Oh, haha, see? Let's see what's happening in Aesfrost.
Thalus, how does Dragan fare?
As blustery and boastful as ever, brother. He is simply beside himself that his contributions to the mine have been recognized.
So he has achieved a measure of success. Perhaps I underestimated him.
What concern is he of ours? He is Svarog's son and of thinner blood.
We are not Glenbrook or Hyzante, Thalus. In Aesfrost, a man is judged for his deeds, not his pedigree.
And yet you have appointed me Prime Minister, have you not?
I have given you an opportunity, brother. Do not be mistaken. If you wish to keep your position, prove to me you are deserving of it.
Understood, brother mine.
So, like, do you see the fire on the background, or is it like giant lava lamp? How do you create an effect like that, and why would you have it in your throne room? I mean, yeah, for intimidation factor, but wouldn't that be really costly? I don't know, I just a little distracting to me.
Dear brother, do with Thalus as you please, but I bid you be wary of Dragan and Svarog. I've reason to believe they've designs on higher seats.
If they mean to overthrow me, then let them try. I shall relish the opportunity to crush them.
Okay, let's go to Central Hyzante. Oh, Hyzante, sorry. Hyzante.
It's time we head home. You aren't forgetting anything, are you, my lord?
Arador, I told you. I'm not a child anymore.
I'm sorry, my lord. Whenever I see your face, I can't help but think of the lad I once knew.
Can you not lower your voice? You'll disturb the whole city at this rate.
House Wolfort certainly is lively.
Indeed. I've never seen such a big, happy family.
I'm glad they allowed you to travel with us.
As am I. I intend to revolutionize the world with my research.
Very well and good, but we also have a wedding to prepare for. Busy times lie ahead, Frederica.
Yes.
Let us make it a grand wedding. Huette, prepare an extravagant gift worthy of my best friend.
Yes, Your Highness.
It seems I'm just in time. I came to thank you and see you off on behalf of the Holy One.
We are the ones who should thank you. Glenbrook and House Wolfort shall not forget your kindness.
I'm happy to have seen Hyzante with my own eyes. Till we meet again.
Prince Roland, Lord Serenua, the future of Norzelia is in the hands of the young, those like ourselves. I much look forward to our next meeting.
We have heard much about how all in Hyzante are blessed by the goddess's teachings. And yet, they told us almost nothing of the Roselle.
See, I told you they should be on the mines or
What
whatever.
sort of lives do they live here? What sort of life did Mother lead?
Probably a slave.
Is something the matter, Frederica?
Forgive me. I was merely lost in thought.
Thoughts of the Roselle, I presume.
Yes. I wondered what effect it might have on your relations with Hyzante, now that we are to wed.
Right now, our three nations work together, but none can say what the future holds. Whatever may occur, know that you will not have to bear it alone. It will be a burden for all of House Wolfort to bear, together.
Thank you, Serenua.
A Land of Sand and Sun completed. Goody, goody, goody. We finished the chapter. And with time to spare. Well, not really, but we tried. Alright. So, I don't know if if this is the last part of the chapter or not, but I'm gonna leave things here. Hopefully it is. Hopefully next chapter, is chapter 4. And I think that will be everything for this episode. So anyways, enjoy the video, leave a like, have something to say, comment down below. One more, please subscribe. Is this video ending? You can bet it is. So I thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.